Hey there YouTube, DyspraxicLemon here, back today in the studio doing some Coaster Tycoon. This is our Lemon Land Park. I can't help but note it's called Lemon Land. It doesn't actually have much to do with lemons at the moment, so I should probably amend that, but I won't. I'll just build it how I like. We've got a couple of good rides going at the moment, you can probably see. You can see we've got a huge space to the left of the park. That's what we are going to fill today. That's where I'm sort of zooming in on now. We're going to fill that with a roller coaster today, so we should see how that goes. Now, we are actually joined in the studio by Cat, but I have a bad feeling that Cat is about to try and meow. So I'm just going to sort of try and commentate as I let the cat out, as it were. So we have the whole park, you can see is going pretty well. It's over to the right hand side there, we've got a couple of rides, but it's the left hand side we're concentrating on today. So we are just going to keep on thinking about stuff now. Here we go, we're going to build a roller coaster. I was considering putting the monorail in from the transport section, but I thought at the moment the park really isn't big enough to warrant a monorail. So for now we're just going to stick and roll with the roller coaster, as it were. So we're just going to, let's see, I was considering maybe the hyper coaster, but I'm going to go with the wooden roller coaster purely because it's the most classic. Now, one thing I actually saw with this sort of whole, how do I put it really, for this series, I've got one friend of mine, Pink Fluffy Chainsaw, has been with me since the beginning of my channel, and he's talked, he put a comment on, and he's suggested building an actual roller coaster rather than going with a preset design. Oh, that one does look nice though. Nope, preset. Should I go with a hyper coaster? No, I had a couple of issues with the recording of this, like I said. It actually made my voice sound kind of like a depressed Darth Vader, if that's any more possible than it already was. So we're going to go with the wooden roller coaster now. This is going to be called the Pink Fluffy Chainsaw Coaster, purely because, you know, Pink Fluffy Chainsaw's idea, it's really his roller coaster. Some of these are nice though, you got the Texas one there from Texas Six Flag Parks. And just the amount of detail went into this for the time of day, or the time of computers that it was such a highly detailed game. How are we going to go about building this? This is one of the first roller coasters I'm going to try to build, where usually I build the coasters and it's either like an ultra high nausea rating, so I just end up with puke everywhere, or an ultra high, I should probably get some money first, an ultra high intensity rating, and so they sit there looking at it and thinking, not happening, I'm not going on that, there is no way on this earth that I am going on that insane roller coaster. Using chain lifts as is probable, as is sort of expected really, doing this kind of stuff, and we're going to put a little helix going down here. Whee! That's going to be awesome. It looks kind of like a tin baked beans, but we're going to leave that out for now. What else have we got going on? You can see sort of a Minecraft coaster in the background there. Not doing particularly much, there's just sort of a train moving. Can do a little drop and then all the way up again. That sounds pretty good to me. So we're just going to roll it. I should probably put an on-ride photo section on somewhere to make me a bit of extra money. Or I'll do that after this helix here that I'm going to do. Whee, helix. We're going to make it a big helix this time. So it's like small tin, big tin. There you go, Pink Fluffy Chainsaw, you have a ride named after you. It pretty much looks like baked beans. Sweet. I'm just watching my little bar go up here. It's the first time I've done a live recording using Sony Vegas, so it's quite fun. Just sit back and watch the bars go up and down and up and down and up and down. Wow, I'm easily amused. Okay, I need more money. This is an expensive roller coaster. It's going to take me years to earn this loan off. Years and years and years. I'm looking at taking a short break from the series because I've ordered my new laptop. What am I doing? I didn't mean to do that. Go back up there. There we go. That's fixed. I need to flatten it out and then bend. There we go. Small one. We're going to put the on-ride photo section on here, I think. Yeah, here seems good. And it looks like it's about to get cloudy. Oh no, it's already cloudy. It's going to go to rainy. That's not good. That means a lot of my rides are going to become unpopular. Though Dodgems always goes up. I just unlocked the 3D cinema at this point, so I should probably do that. Actually, building underground, because that also brings it up. That was another thing Pink Fluffy Chainsaw said, but I got a private message from him the other day with him calling me lots of nasty names because I got him back into this game. Which means invisible, so I know what I'm doing. And yeah, so what else has been happening lately? The Olympic closing ceremony was last night. I stayed up to watch that. You had, for example, Jessie J singing Price Tag and It's Not About the Money, whilst stood in a very expensive Rolls Royce in the middle of a £15 billion Olympics. Nothing sort of odd there, Jessie. Then she teamed up with what's left of Queen, so it was just Brian May and Roger Taylor, I think the drummer is. My dad will hit me if I get this wrong, so I've got to get this right. But no, she teamed up with those and sang We Will Rock You. And yeah, you could physically feel the ground moving, apparently. Personally, I think that was more the feel of Freddie Mercury turning in his grave. But no, it was actually quite a good show. We had a couple of famous names there. Russell Brand introducing Fatboy Slim, who introduced Jessie J. That was quite a combination. And then you had her along with Tayo Cruz and Tiny Temper doing a bit. It was largely about British music, yeah. But the best bit was that they did bring back Freddie Mercury on video, a live bit from his Wembley tour, I think it was, with Queen. And we finished the roller coaster now, thank God. It took too long. But he was able, dead for 20 years, still able to conduct the crowd better than anyone else. And what they did was wrong, because they took the first two lines of Bohemian Rhapsody and played it, and then they interrupted it with something else. And the scream that came out that stadium when they started playing Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm just going to run a couple of tests on this now to see how insane it really is. But yeah, the scream that came out of that stadium was phenomenal, and it was a good night. It was sort of... I'm always one who's sort of quite patriotic anyway, and it did genuinely make you proud to be British, so... yeah, good luck stepping up on that one, Rio. But last I knew, they're going to base it around the Rio Carnival, which basically involved a lot of women in very little clothing. So there you go, that's Rio's challenge to London. That'll be interesting to see. We've got Commonwealth Games in Scotland, blah 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 blah. Enough with the sporty type stuff, let's get to the tech. And the tech lately, they've announced that iOS 6 won't have YouTube built in, but the Google are working on a standalone app. So yeah, that should be interesting, because they're cutting out... It was something to do with Eric Schmidt, I think it is, where he was part of Apple before, and now that Steve Jobs has died and he's off the board and he's not a part of Apple anymore. And so that's kind of sort of gone. I've ordered my new laptop, so I should be able to play some... I'm not sure if it's going to be able to play better games or not. It's got it's got a slower processor, but this is like ancient processor. This is an Intel Celeron, and what I'm getting is an i3 with a higher benchmark, so no idea. Just looking at some of the news on the Verge iPhone app, really useful if you guys are sort of techies. And there's some news here about the new iPhone, focusing on dock connector and such. So now that we've built this roller coaster, I think we are going to wrap it up here, guys. We've got some stuff coming up. I'll give this whole sort of coaster a paint job. I'll put the pathways in, and I'll come back to you next episode. And there's crazy Steve. He's just going to do his lawn mowing stuff, and we're going to drop some more handymen around. I haven't named them yet. I'll name them for the next episode. So until then, I've been I can't even pronounce my own name. DyspraxicLemon. Don't forget to do your commenty, likey, subscribey stuff, and I shall see you guys next